We agree by right of law that you are Americans. We agree by right of virtue that you are humans. We agree by right of contrast, you are people. We agree by right of experience, you are the richest nation on the world. We agree by right of action, you are the strongest nation in the world. We agree all that. Do you know all women who get pregnant and who righteously get pregnant, who deliver righteously babies, 16% among them wants to kill their own baby? And do you know 3% actually kill them? Do you know that? Do you know that you do everything to become parents? And you have a household, and you are a mother and a father, then you have children, and everything is right. Do you know in this nation of 225 million people, 3 million children are handicapped mentally? Do you know in a nation of 225 million, 6 million women we need for prostitution? Do you know in an economy of the stronger nation we need 4 divorces to keep our production going? Do you know the plus forces and the minus forces and where collapse is? That is why after 200 and some years later, before bicentennial, we brought a evolution in America, a frustration, a drug culture, and we broke away the families, we revolted. 20 million Americans revolted, 19 million died for natural causes. And that is called Woodstock experience. Why that happened? Frustration, cut and dry life, human became totally assembly line. There was nothing to move for. Father sleeping with a daughter, daughter being raped by a cousin, cousin doing this, that, woman being beaten. Civilized nation. Most civilization, 27% women in this country are battered women. Do you know how many students I let it go? 20% students left 3HO and me when I decided that parents have to have a birth and mother has after 120 days to do nothing but spiritual evolution so that child can become strong, and when a child is born, child shall sleep with parents. That was the decision. Do you know 60% women don't have their child with them? You know, stupid richness. They want a room, they want a child. In a house I went, I saw 6 rooms for 6 children. And parents' master bedroom, parents' study room. Do you know what happens to children when this happens? No. You do not have to do anything death syndrome and death wish. You give child a total training in loneliness. Psychosomatic loneliness training is given to children from the birth to today. You are still lonely. You get married, you are lonely. You have children, you are lonely. You are healthy, you are lonely. You have 6 divorces, 9 marriages, you are lonely. This loneliness shall be with you till your graveyard. In the graveyard you will be lonely. Do you know you hate each other and you call it a black, styric conversation? You put down each other for nothing. Do you know you all Americans have it is very shocking. In this country I have never understood it. I am here 20 years. If I go with 10 people, they call it a crowd. You know what the American wants? 1 or 2 people. They can't handle more than that. Your intelligence cannot handle more than 2, 3 people. And my intelligence cannot handle less than 30 people. 1 for a day, in a month 30. I don't know where you come from. I do not know where I come from. But I tell you where I come from. Where I come from, there can be any tragedy, any adversity, any nonsense, any legal case, any hit, any bit, any tit on me, I still keep going. When it is tremendous, lonely and painful betrayal and absolute lie, and I have been whistled around and I have done, there is so much thing but just to commit suicide, your system. Suicidal syndrome are there. At that time I laugh. I say, okay, let's go to movie. Nothing has happened. Do you know when a teacher nurtures a student, it is more than a mother and a father and everybody. And you know when they say to me, adios, what happened? A spiritual child dies. Part of my soul dies. And you have funny excuses. Oh, he didn't kiss me, he didn't ask me, he didn't do. Who cares? What do I get out of you? Nothing. What you can give me? Nothing. Because you are nothing. And my only philosophy is out of nothing you should become something. Now if I am asking you from nothing to become something, what you can give me? I can give you. And you don't like it. When I kick your butt and tell you shut up and get moving, that's not a hatred. That's a direct love. The difficulty is I see in the future and you are blind even today. It fascinates me. A person comes in the town, everybody starts following it. New thing, new trends. You know why? You're a kind of window shopping nation. Everybody tells me, I don't want to be lonely. What are you talking about? Lonely. God is lonely. Only one God. Who He has. I want you to be the leaders. You want leader and get salary. You want leader to be rich. You want leader to have good car, good house. No, sir, that man will be not a leader. That man will be a lid. Lid is called the dropping of the horse. That's what you will be. You will stink. You do not know the definition of a leader. You know what a leader is? Leader who carries the leader and sits on the top of it. Leader, God and Guru. There are 2 words. If you say to somebody, I told somebody today about God and Guru, and the reply was, it was an abusive reply, I don't want to repeat it. No. I said, wait, let me talk in a science. What is God? Supreme excellence is God. What is Guru? Supreme courage is Guru. That's all. There's no nonsense about it. You put it in a scientific way, you put it in a mystic way, you put it in a religious way. It's a matter of expression. Who is the extreme highest intelligence? God. What intelligence give us? Excellence. That's God. Guru, courage, faith, trust. In a man's life, when an altar has an alternative, that man shall be in pain. Doesn't matter how many blessings can come. Because pain is in you. It doesn't matter, I spread about you 36 kind of dishes. If your stomach is in pain, you're going to eat one. You can't. There's too much food around you and you have too many ulcers in your stomach. That's the relationship with life. That's how you live. You know, you great white people, you most beautiful people, you are the sickest of all. You don't have a nervous system to tolerate, to tolerate, to tolerate. You have no patience. Your life is based on reaction. Impulsive reaction, spontaneous reaction, without computerizing it. Today you love somebody. Today is a funny phone call. It's one of the best calls. I love my husband and he loves me. He's in love with other woman. He doesn't love me. I said, well, who loves who then? I don't understand this philosophy. He loves me, you love him, and he loves another woman, he doesn't love you. No, he says, I love another woman, and he doesn't love me, but he doesn't want to leave me, he wants to live with me. I said, what is this? Well, what are we talking about? No, sir, he loves me, and I love him, and we love each other, and we are in love, and we are married, we have children, we have work, everything going all right. He is in love with other woman. Put him on the line. All right. I said, you son of so-and-so, what is this drama? He said, no, I'm not in love with other woman. It just happened. It was a mistake. I told my wife myself. Why? I just want to be honest. Were you not honest before it? You should not, if you were honest, that honest. Why you did it? Then there's no honesty. And then your honesty come home and tell your wife and burn her whole peace of mind and tranquility. And then also, over and above, he told her what she did to him and what he did to her. You know why? We believe in torturous communication. There's no excellence. There's no tolerance. There's no manners, no grace. No avoidance of hurting each other's sentiments, feelings, personalities, businesses. An employee hurts the boss hurts the employee, wife hurts the husband hurts the wife. Each one hurt each other. And that pain, the impact of pain, makes you feel alive because you are dead lonely. I have worked 20 years constantly to give you a lifestyle that you shall not be lonely, you shall not have pain, and you should have a grip of patience, and you can reach the excellence, and you can be prosperous, successful. There's one word in this way of life called swaya. Swaya means 1 1/4. And even we ask somebody to give us a little prasad, little, not more, because everything else you eat, when it comes to prasad, you don't want to eat it. That's the way. You have been nationally made sick not to take oils. Natural oil reduces cholesterol, doesn't enhance it. You are the byproduct of industry, not byproduct of the intelligence. So when we take that little prasad, we say swaya. Swaya means little. Even asking little, 1/4, we ask 1 1/4. What swaya means? Swaya means you should be quarter more than anybody in the world. Today I'm telling you something very fantastic. You all have heard books on every type of yoga. They're all there. And every book, how mystic it be, it talk about the third eye. Open the third eye, close the third eye. Once in Los Angeles, I saw a woman myself who drilled her this area to open her third eye and did it herself. I went through that shocking thing. No, I am a holy man. I'm not supposed to take that baseball bat and hit people's heads, But I sometimes feel like doing that. It was so bizarre for me. And I was invited to be chief guest to bless this couple. I go to meet religious people and I hear the biggest commercial proposal I have ever seen a big corporation doing it. I live with those people. I understand. It's not a problem. But I'm talking about the third eye. Third eye. Between these two eyes, there is a third eye. Is that true? And the third eye has a lingam. All men can look down and find they have lingam or not. You all have it. If you buy from a temple, Hindu temple of Shiva, they will give you a stone, a yoni, female organ, in which there will be stone coming up, and that's the male. And they call it Shiva Parvati, or they call Shiva's lingam. That's what they talk about. It's symbolic. It's made of stone, sometimes that of brass, sometimes bronze. And third eye cannot be opened with a drill. You know what I'm saying? And without opening third eye, there's no possibility. Now, what is a third eye for a common man? Me, you, and us. You know what is this nose? What is this piece of meat, this organ hanging on our face, which is stuck both sides with the crazy glue? What do you call this? Oh, come on, participate with me. What is it? Nose. What it does? It breathes. And breath keeps you? Huh? What else it does? It smells. Smell your troubles before they hit you. That's the third eye. You know what a dog does? How many of you have a dog in the house? Raise your hands. Okay, you know what dog does? When within the parameter of effectiveness, you know what is the parameter of effectiveness? 3 times 9 is what? 27. When within your boundary, whichever you imaginally said, this is my house, this is my plot, within 27 feet of the surrounding, if your enemy will come, your dog tail will raise up. His mane will raise up. That means your death is in the corner. Somebody with the obnoxiousness to damage you is there. And when a friend will come in that area, you know what you'll get? You see what is this? A waving tail. And what they say? Dog can smell an enemy, and a human can't. That is the third eye. Smell trouble before they become yours. You know, you don't have to take the droppings and feel it that they are ugly or they are bad and they are not for you. You can smell them. Don't smell only the fragrance. Smell the fragrance of the people. You know why people use scents and oil? That their real smell you may never smell. Body smell can tell you the entire characteristic of a man. Body sweat can tell you where the capacity and caliber man is. You'll meet some people who never sweat. Do you know those people? And there are people who sweat like rain. You know them too? People who sweat a lot are very alive. They'll be the last people to betray. And people who don't sweat, they will flip on the first chance. No, is it against somebody? No. It is for somebody? No. It's a body language. What is a lie detector test? They ask you a certain question. If they are right and you are lying, you will sweat. But if you have reached that yogic situation that you can absolutely control your feelings, your truth and lie through the body language, you know who you are? You are a stone. You know what you have decided to do? To talk and express yourself. Humans are not supposed to cry and weep and smile and laugh. They can enjoy. In pleasure they laugh and smile, and they talk to rejoice and pray. Normally your all tension can be taken away from you by body language. Do you know that? You want to test it out? No, watch me. And come with me and work with me and see what it does to you. All right? Okay? No regret? Doesn't matter what you are thinking, who you are. I have no problem. I'm not asking you to become saint. I'm not going to ask you to be devil. Today is, by the way, All Saints' Day. And I decided to go out because my idea was not to not teach the class today. Otherwise, I would have been in bed sweating right now. I got a fever. But I thought, today is the day I must share with you. All right? Now, body language. Body language, no big deal. Take the tongue out. Just do this. This is my right side. Watch. No, don't have any explanation for it. It's a thing to do for the game. Let's play the game. Everybody plays the game, let's play the game. All right? Put the tongue out and take it in. That's all. Out, towards the right, and put it in. Come on, keep on doing. Just do it. Take it out. Listen, some of you will not take it out. They will just roll it in. They are people who just want to wrap up everything. There are people who go out and take a lot of time to go to the side. They are the people who want them to be heard and everybody can go to hell. There are people who want to go out very little and then to the right. They just want to be secretive, hell with you. Who are you to know anything? Simple movement of the tongue can tell you all about you. Do you know that? And if you all want the stress out, sometimes you are very uptight. As I was very uptight today. A phone call was just very disturbing. And I couldn't believe I'm talking to a human being. I thought, my God, all the hell has gone loose. All right, do this little simple thing. How simple it can be. You know this tongue? Move it left and right and bring it in. Take it out, move it left and right. Do it. Just to get tension out. None, it doesn't mean. I'm not reading your tongue. I know you all anyway. What is the big deal? We are friends. We are not enemies. My interest is that you become better. No, this is what you have to do. Just with a jerk. Quick, out, left and right, in. Doesn't matter how stressful you are. What's your blood pressure? Dr. Salam, you can sometimes test it out. How nervous you are, how lonely you are, how your mother has not treated you well, how your father called you, yell and scream and abuse you, how your husband did this, the things happens every day. But just do it. Simple tongue. Quick though. Yeah, the way... the problem with you is I cannot even teach you. If I tell you to do something, you do halfway. Quick, out, left, right, in. Pull it in, left, right, in. Just try it. You can't be unhappy. There's no way in 1 minute, buy a watch. I can bet this on, you can bet any amount of money on this. You go to a psychologist, I'm not stopping their business. And you go to counseling, you go to religious people, swamis, yogi, even I charge you. You know what I mean? Everybody lives off everybody. Fun. But can you live off your tongue? Live off your tongue. You eat with it, you do a whole damn thing. Why don't you get rid of your stress out of it? Now learn this. Left, right, in, out. Left, right, in, out, left, right, in, out. Do it consciously. 1 minute. There is no reason that you can be unhappy. Once I went to somebody and they thought I'm a great yogi, so they took me there. And they took me to this girl, first child died, and the parents were unhappy. She has not spoken for 6 months. 6 months have happened. Not a word. Jammed. There's nothing to do. Everything was tried. And they gave her medicine to relax her, to put her to sleep, the whole thing. I said, can she do this? And in 1 minute she was laughing. Everything burst out. Why it? You know what these two center of where your universe meet, these lips, what are they? What are these two lips represent? Do you know that? Horizon. Your lips are horizon of your universe. Thick are the lips, thin are the lips. I'm not discussing that. I don't want to start a controversy. I have nothing to do with it. God made your lips the way He made, I don't know. But if you can roll your tongue on your both lips, is a very special way to do it. Each round will be a B12 plus B6 plus vitamin A and vitamin E, all combined in one injection. Try it. Try it. Just a lip. Look. Don't touch the teeth. Don't do this. With your tongue. Oh, out of my mustaches and beard you can't see it, but I do it pretty good. Rub your lips with your tongue like a massage it. And just feel what it does to you. Alright? You want to open the third eye? Sit down, close your eyes, and smell the danger. No, it's a simple thing to do. Smell the danger. Just by the nose, smell the air, and smell the danger, rather than smell the fragrance. Because fragrance is face. Everybody is wearing what they call 555, 666, 77, whatever that damn thing is. Nobody has a real smell. But just smell the danger. Alright, done? Put the tongue out, close your eyes, and then reclose them, and put the tongue in, and then smell the happiness in your life. Done? Hey, I'm not asking you to continue to become yogi overnight. Listen to me. If you can smell the happiness and the pain in your life, unhappiness or happiness, let's put it, pleasure or pain in your life through smell, in 40 days you will know yourself better than anybody can teach you, including me. What did I say? Practice every day for 40 days for 11 small minutes to smell the pleasure in your life and smell the pain in your life. Smell the happiness in your life and smell the unhappiness in your life. You don't need anybody. It was a funny day. That day I met somebody, he said, I love you, Shri Singh Sahib. I said, I know. What I can do for you? But I feel a distance from you. I said, that I know too. Why? I said, when you will touch me, you'll have a shock. You love me, you keep distance. That's better. Don't come near me. Why not? I want it. I said, it's not a good idea. Because if you come near me, I'll lift you, you don't want it, there'll be trouble. So you stay where you are, I stay where I am. You love me, I love you. But love does not work. Love is not enough. Romance does not cook food, and love doesn't pay bills. Yogi Bhajan, quote, unquote, saints day. A jerk cannot work. He will even jerk up the whole work. They are messy people. There's a curse in life. Human life has a curse. Human doesn't want to learn. There is so much learning in this world just to follow. But it is very painful for us to learn. Because learning is receiving. It needs competence. We don't want to receive. The greatest blunder of a man is that man has not trained himself and herself to receive. They want to snatch, they want to grab, they want to get it. No, sir. You're asking for unhappiness, pain, and misery. Life has to learn to receive, so when God gives you, you can receive it. It's a habit. We never bow at our altar and before our Guru. It's a paper, it's a book. We are not stupid. A Christian doesn't kneel before an altar. It's a wall, it's stone. It's a human. Why should he kneel? A Buddhist doesn't prostrate. Why should he prostrate? What is that? Why do we do this? Because we want to develop the habit to receive. The most difficult task and a challenge in life is to receive. I have told you my story. I was 16 and a half years old when my master called me in. You were not supposed to. It was a special audience. Everybody was worried. There must be some mistake, some tragedy, something. We don't know. So I came. I wore that sheet and whole thing. I prepared myself in the morning. I prayed, Guru bless me, you know, because that is a confrontation. Either it can be a blessing or it can be reprimand. Reprimand you have to take with tolerance. Blessing you have to take with patience. So there's no big deal. It's all test. So I went, I sat down, bowed. Holy Sir, I am here. No, I have never seen him silent for such a long time. Looked at me, stared at me for a long time. He said, Bhajan, yes sir, you are now a master. That's all. I said, yes sir, I habit now. It was nothing but my habit to tell him yes sir. No big deal. It's very difficult for anybody. And he said, that's all. I said, yes sir. Walked out. Everybody, hey, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What was inside? What he told you? I said, you all want to listen? Yes. I said, sit all of you. Sit! All of you, sit! They all sat down. I said, bow! Bow! They all bowed. I said, he told me I'm a master, I am. Thank you for accepting it. He came out laughing, ha ha ha, he said, see, you guys. He was not giving me, this is to certify in state of California, after examining him, after doing the whole thing, I found it, Sri Bhajan Singh so-and-so, fit enough to be a master. His numerology was this, his astrology was this, his biology was this, no damn thing. All a master said, you are a master. And non-master said, yes sir, and he became. That's how is God. Khin mein rao rank ko kari, rao rank kar dare. In a spur of the moment, he can make a king a beggar a king. I was nothing, I became everything, and somebody everything became nothing. In the one wink of the eye, the universe changes. What is the habit? It was 12 years of my practice saying, yes sir. To be very honest, let me share with you right now, I never knew what a master is. I never knew that he's going to do this to me. And I didn't care either. And it didn't disturb me. Same thing happened at Golden Temple. They told me to come at 11 o'clock at Akal Takht. They gave me a sword of honor and told me I am Sri Singh Sahib. I said, yes, sir. Because the habit. They thought it's just nothing. I became one. You know, in this California, people used to call me Yogi Bhajan. It was difficult to pronounce Yogi Bhajan. And you know, whenever you address a yogi, you have to have a reverence. Otherwise, you get a commotional setback. It's unfortunate, but this is the psyche. You know, what is that you call voodoo? 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 That's a parapsychology. It's an ancient parapsychology. At God is an ancient infinite excellence. As Guru is nothing but a supreme courage. And what is supreme courage? Where it comes from? From patience. I always tell you, patience pays. You don't understand. You don't listen to me. You say, oh, he speaks English. We only listen French. What does the voodoo? Nothing. It's an old method of mental projection. Nothing big deal. And today, you can't explain. Oh, he does some hee-hoo, ha-ha-ha-ha. No, nobody does hee-hoo, ha-ha-ha. We call it parapsychology, they call it voodoo. We call religion is a realism of excellence. No big deal. Why we all have altar? We're not stupid because we do not want our conscience to have any other alternative but one-pointed concentration so we can receive blessing, we can live happy, we want what we want. Business. Fishing out the self is a selfish business. It is my divine right to be happy. Not stupid, not commotional. Happiness is not to drink booze and fall apart. Happiness is not to break up everything in the house. That's not happiness. Happiness is to lift those who are unable to be lifted. Give those who don't deserve it. Love those who have never found it. Accompany those who are lonely to death. You have that patience? You have that character? What is the truth? When you can lie and get away, you don't. You speak the truth and get away. What is a life? Tell me. Life is nothing but a straight, short, simple living. There are two things which shall work. And that is to be short and straight. Cut the crap. Huh? You know this mantra? Cut the crap. And what do you say? When you hear somebody and you don't like it, what do you say? Oh, shit! Don't you say that? Why do you remember that thing which you have sung this morning? Why it should come on your mouth? We have 9 holes and there are other holes from through the shit should go, not through the mouth. But why you say it? You have no conscious control on your words. Therefore your words will mean nothing. Therefore your communication will not be effective. Therefore your life will not be progressive. Therefore you will be handicapped. Therefore you will not be human. Therefore you will be nothing but a stone, worthless. Because you don't have a command on the word. And in the beginning there was a word was God, and word was with God. You heard that? John said it in the Bible, right? Asankh now, asankh thon, agama agama sukh lo. And the whole Paudi Japji. Guru Nanak wrote it. Akhri naam, akhri salah, akhri gyan kit gunga, akhri likhan bonaba. You read it every day in the morning. Praise the Guru Nanak. Wonderful. And when things happen, oh, holy shit! If you sit on the sink and that thing and you say, holy shit, and take it out, I can understand that. There you don't do that. There you say, what is this? You call yourself human? Who are you? Who you are lying to? To your own self? Look at your life. That's all it's about. What has to come down from the first chakra, come down to your fifth. Through your eyes, you don't see right. You have glasses of passion, and you have the sight of a hunter. You don't have a sight of a lover. Once you see with the eyes of love, you look at dead person, that will rise. Human psyche and human tattvas are the God in action. Somebody that has told me, sir, somebody has brought you very present, big present. I said, fine, very good, put it on the altar. Oh, I thought you'll open it, you'll be excited. I said, yeah, I'll be very excited. At night I have to pray for this guy. He will snore and I'll pray. It's a bargain. For him it's a bargain. For me it's a couple hours less sleep. Why you do it? I say, why mother turns her blood into milk and give it to the child? Why? You know, if a little child gets constipated, they give a mother certain food, certain prunes and prune juice. Next day, you watch that child, boom, boom, everywhere. Well, how? We didn't give him any medicine. We gave the mother medicine. Teacher pray not as a favor to students. Teacher pray as a favor to his ambition to grow. Student is not a person to a teacher. Student is a future to a teacher. You don't understand the relationship between teacher and a student. A real teacher doesn't care whether God is with him or not. He does care whether a student is with them or not. Because in life, success doesn't come to those who are successful. To be successful and unhappy, success is worth nothing. Success means nothing. That's why we pray that we grow. Grow this way, that way. We should be vast, not small. It is the belittlement, small things, mean things, which makes people mean and meaningless. Love does not mean what you do. Love means make the impossible possible. Love is blind, nobody can stop it. Love is an infinity, nobody can stop it. Love is a reality, nobody can challenge it. You call yourself lovers. What do you know about love? If you just learn in life once how to love and just love that way, there are two things in the Mool Mantra, Nirpao, Nirvair. Fearless and vengeless. You can't have a vengeance and be lovers. When people rudely treat me, but treat me as a human being, it doesn't bother me. You have seen me by my habit, I don't react. I just protest once in a while, oh, stop this. And sometimes you see my nature, I tell, hey, so-and-so, bring some present today. What do I have to do with this present? And what do I care what you call me names or not? It hurts me only this way when I see a student forgetting I'm his teacher, because that habit will make him forget tomorrow there's a God. When I see you putting down somebody, it doesn't bother me. You're putting down and you're enjoying it. It hurts me. Because who you are putting out is also creation of God. I put up that day a puzzle. What is the relationship between a student and teacher? Is the relationship between a chisel and a stone. What it creates? Spark. If the eye of the student does not get the spark at the sight of his teacher, there is something wrong with the student. When your eyes do not get spark at the sight of the Sri Guru Granth, there is something wrong with the Sikh. It doesn't bother me. Because I know in an ordinary life, an ordinary girl who's waiting on the post, just waiting for the boyfriend to come and go in an ordinary restaurant to eat, when she sees him, John, you made it. I see it every day. But I don't see you when you see me. Some do, some don't. So in a day, if I meet dead 10 students, how good I can feel. You know, funny part, and now I'm going to explain something to you. I normally, when I come in the morning, I go to the Guru Ramdas ashram to bow on that marble. And I do read certain prayer and mantras. And it looks like long time. So I was coming, and I was with the car with somebody, my limo. And I said, watch out, something will happen. He said, what? I said, look on that side. And it was a man called Taramdamama Singh. You all know him, his wife and him. You follow? There's a man with the name of Taramdamama Singh. He lives between my place and the ashram. And that day he was out. He was standing on a grass. It's exact what happened. He's in the class and he can deny it and verify it, doesn't matter. I'm talking to you of a habit. I'm talking to you of a reaction. My car is blue. You can't see outside. Outside people cannot see in, but I can see. Is it true? And that was my car. And I told this guy, I said, watch what is going to happen to him. Moment this guy saw the car, what he did, he has something in his hand. Almost saved from throwing down. I don't know what he did with to the car. It may be only for their driving. He doesn't know I was in or not. He could have thrown the whole damn thing on the ground. You know what I did? I, inside the car, bowed to him. I bowed to him. Actually, if I would not have been in a hurry, I would have stopped the car, come back, got out, touched his feet, and blessed that land on which he was standing. I saw it myself. I can understand it. For you, he's a lunatic. For you, he's a stupid. For you, he may be nothing. He doesn't need God. He is God. Devotion is a sense of elevated consciousness, and that is God. You have stupid logic, inferior reason, and tons of excuses. No. You don't know what happened. Hey, chimpanzees have a character. They are moody. You are worse than chimpanzees. You are all the time moody. Mm-hmm. The person who was sitting with me, he said, "You are Sri Singh Sahib, you are Yogi Bhajan." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, you just almost sat there. What were you doing there at that marble?" I said, "Nothing. I was touching my forehead and my nose with that stone. I was rubbing it. That's why I wanted that marble, so I made my nose may not bleed. You know, the cement is terrible. So we want a very polished marble. And I tell this Karpal, I say, clean it every day. I don't want it to be go dirty, because I have to rub my forehead and nose every day." He said, "Why you do this?" I said, "Maybe at this ashram in the morning somebody has walked very divine, and maybe I want to touch the dust of his feet." He said, "I saw you just with the hand you did it and put it on your forehead." I said, "Yeah, that I do every day. It's most precious to me. It's more precious than the whole universe to come to the Guru's house and bow. When I bow, the entire universe elevates for me. When I bow, angels come down to see it. When I bow, in me, the divine wakes up. When I bow, billions, the burst of sun is in the grab of me. What a little human being like me wants more than that? What is it? When I bow, it's the evening of the 4th of July for an American, and the whole sky lights up. It's not a ritual. It's a reality. That marble is a reality on which the feet of those who wanted to go to a holy spot has touched. Psychosomatics of parapsychological interlock, neurotic or neurosis syndrome, call it anything. You want to define it in psychological terms? Sure, go ahead. Or you want to define it in mystical terms? Go ahead. When a pretentious, perpetual walk takes place to meet the higher self in a temple, the space on which such psyche has traveled and touched become holiest than God. You don't like it. I was joking with somebody. She said, "Why you wear people chunni?" I said, "That veil." He said, "Yeah, that veil. Why the Sikh girls wear that veil?" I said, "It's better than to be a graduate in Yale." A woman wants a mastery, PhD, doctorate in Yale. She will get it much better than that if she wears a veil. What it does to people? I said, doesn't. For women, it is only the thing. It expands her aura to a point of radiance no man can stand it. Period. These men are hunters. They want a woman to have no chunni, not at all. And a woman with a chunni can freak. That's the top problem. It's a psychological interlock. This Tom woman will never like to wear a chunni. Half male, half woman. It's very difficult to wear that little cloth. No, I'm not in a boutique shop and I'm not selling you that cloth. I'm not a cloth merchant. But just believe, a woman with a veil will freak out but the last. Without, because what that veil represent in terms of character? Subtle self. What is the tolerance of that veil means? Subtle self. And when you are very, very subtle and refined, you are called gem quality. That's the reality. Do I stitch churidars? Do I sell them? Do I have a shop? I have some percentage? No. Put your pant on one day, and after half an hour put churidars on. Pants you can get in, churidar you have to wear. It's a conscious wear. You can't, you can't do it. Churidar you cannot take out. There is no in and out in it. You have to wear it and you have to unwear it. Do you understand that? Take the pant on, put the pant on and put the pant off, and put the churidar on and churidar off, and then just think about yourself. Think how you feel. These are tools, my friend. These are not commandments. We don't want to rub you and rough you a wrong way. We feel you have the right to use tools to become a good human being who can smell things. When I came in 3HO and we started and we were working, people used to hate Shakti. I don't know why. And some people come to me, that little woman Shakti you have got? I say, yeah. Because on those days in Hollywood I was with these all actor and actress and all this. I said, what's wrong with it? She's in your way. She's not a good public relation. You get to somebody else. I never saw that person again. Somebody asked me, what's wrong with you? Anybody talk against Shakti, he's out of your life. I say, he's not talking about Shakti. He's going to hit me next. First she gets it. I said, those who do not like my environments will never like me. Those in life cannot tolerate a veil. How can they tolerate a life? What is a veil? See-through, subtle cover. And those who do not tolerate on their crown of the head a see-through cloth, what they can do? Life is just a little caricature. Little things in life can tell you where you are from. I am being accused sometimes that I am pushing people to do things which is very hard for them to do. Please do soft way. Go join nude colony. I have no problem with you. I don't get. Listen to me. I don't get anything from you. I earn and give it to you. So please, for God's sake, you have nothing for me. Thank you very much. Good enough. Walk nude. Funny, it was Saints' Day today. We went to a restaurant. We saw a woman. She has total turban, color turban, and whole thing, and she was smoking. I said, my God, who is this? And we turned around the car, we know she's a white woman who's married to an Indian. She looked very pretty, but so far I could understand when she started smoking. I said, wait a minute, let's go who she is. Then I knew who she is. And they asked me, why she's tying turban? I said, save a lot of money in coloring your hair and doing this and doing, 250 things. One thing no human being knows, how to manage his hair. Not one person on this planet knows how to manage. Sometimes they cut it. You ask these people who cut their hair, what happened to you? The barber messed up and I messed up and the whole thing. One day I asked girl, I said, lady, what you did to yourself? I mean, she said, I don't know, I got angry. I don't know what she said. But she looked like to me, sheep without wool. I couldn't believe it. And when I went to the doctor, I'm a patient, I went there, I was talking to her, then I saw a nurse, I said, God, you have a new hairstyle. And she said, oh, I asked for a trouble. My husband. I said, what happened? You had a very long hair. She said, I work here, I didn't have a time to manage it, so I cut them. I said, then what's wrong with it? You have no use of hair anyway. It's the God's problem why you grow it. It's not yours. She said, well, you know what my husband had told me? I said, what? He said, he's going to divorce me. I said, what? Is he married to hair, to you? I said, to hairs, I think. And in 1 month she was gone. And I didn't stop there. I wanted to take the lead. What happened? Her husband said, no more working, grow your hair. If they come to the proper length, then you can work, otherwise sit home. And massage, good oil, and clean them and let them grow. You see, otherwise out. No human knows how to tackle hair. You know why? Because this is something which grows on the crown of the human. You see a punk, he grease it up. You see those people who wear grease time. You will find a lot of fads coming with hair. Even those of you who wear turban, you go home, take off this turban and check, are your hair on the crown of your head? In many cases, no. What's the law? Law is in the morning, you crown the hair. You crown yourself. In the evening, you let it flow and braid it. It has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing. It has to do with human. It's energy. In this great English empire, the only knight has to suffer a punishment is to, if he allows to let the lock of hair cut. That's it. Not all. You see these Jews, Hasidic Jews, they have 2 locks hanging here. Rest of the head is shaven. You know? Because then the situation arose, even those locks were not kept. The entire head was shaven. You see this Hare Krishna people? Entire head is shaven. There's a little hair in the crown of the head that was left. Even in the ancient time, man was told to understand what he has to deal with himself. This body is not just a dead thing. It's a very living temple of God. Its language is the language of God. Its dimensions are the dimensions of God. Its facets are facets of God. And its existence is the proof God Almighty lives. Do you understand that? This body is not this physical body. This body is not the mental body. This is not body of your soul and spirit also. The body of the living being. The body of the word, the language. Your body is your own friend. And it's your own enemy. The tattvas decide your behavior. You don't. Somebody this morning, yeah, those cha. All I said is shut up. That's not good. It doesn't matter how much pain one person is, how much difficulty one person is. When we are practicing patience, we are practicing patience. Patience is priceless. If you cannot tolerate, you cannot buffer an attack. You cannot buffer an attack. You must suffer. Either create a buffer in your personality to be used, or you shall suffer, doesn't matter what. Take a frying pan and pick it with your bare hands. See what happens to you. Why you put those, what do you call them? Heart holders? Pot holders. You know how to use a pot holder, and you don't need that in life. You don't need that in communication. You don't need it in anything. Hold your life with a pot holder. Treat your life as a pot. Hold it. Build a buffer. How many of you ever tasted rum? Good. Now sit down, let's meditate for a few minutes. It's a very secret word. I'll let you go. The word is Har-Ram. R-U-M H-A-R. 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 R-U-M. Har-Ram. You will say haram. From where the word came haram, that means bastard. Ram created the word Ram, the one who created the sun and the moon. Har is the energy of living self. Ram means one who created the sun and the moon is. Har means one who created the universe is. There are two is. All right. Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram. All right, stop it. Now turn your tongue backwards. And now say it. Har, Ram. You are trying to be nice. It cannot be nice. Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram, Har, Ram. Wait. Now do it. Turn out the tongue again. Va, hey, va, hey, va. Do it sometime 11 minutes. Your all anger from century to century to century will go away. Today I am very pleased to announce that this guy was born angry, he was alive angry, he is angry. Finally out of the anger when he hit his most beautiful child whom he loved, the son, and created a scratch to the point. And after having tears for a week and beating himself up and doing all things, he is completing this sadhana. And he has announced he's not angry. The way he talked, it looked he's a new person. 11 minutes every day. Turn your tongue backward and pronounce the Maha Mantra, Guru Mantra. Va, He, Guru. Not this way. Oh, anger. Hey. It looks like growling, isn't it? But what to you? It takes away your anger. If the neighbor will listen, they think perhaps there is a dog. You know, gurr, gurr. Thank you. May the long time all love. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Sri Radha. Oh, the other one is in downtown. And this is a substitute. You know, you have a teacher who knows all and says nothing. But thank you very much. I'll pray tonight on this. You are very sweet. Well, darling, you put the blue and the white together. So you put the moon and the fire of the sun. So you want prosperity and okay. Well, you've got to work it out. Don't worry. That is carnelian. Right? Yeah. Now you are afraid what I have done wrong, right? Did I not scare you? Didn't I scare you? I'm funny. I'm just funny. I'm just I'm just trying to tell you, never be scared. Not of me, not of anybody, and not of Kirpal at all. As my teacher told me, you are the master. I'm telling you, you are not scared, ever. Correct? Wait a minute, something upside down. Oh my God, what is that? Hey. Wait a minute. Who's this guy? Gurud Satyam Bhodam Satyam Soham Tai Savitri Sarvanama. Correct? That's the mantra. The flying god of long life. Folks, meet the flying god of long life. And where is that mala? Mine, 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 mine. That's after the altar. Okay. Hi, holy man. Did I do it right? It looks pretty. Hold him this way, somebody, and keep it this way. Well, he has got nails in his back. There's no pain to him. Okay. We'll pray tonight, we promised. And we'll ask all saints to bless you. It's All Saints' Day. Saints are loafing around doing nothing, so we ask them to bless them. Isn't that what a saint should do? What's that? By my monthly horoscope by my esteemed Reverend astrologer, Anita. She is a fun. Real thing. A lot of things are there in the world, but she's real. This has to be read and translated and marked for me. What else we have to do? One more kriya and I'll let you go. Little thing. This sun finger, I forgot. Sometime in our energy we are very shaky. You know those things happens, those moments. And sometimes your body doesn't shake, inside your nerves shake, right? Before that shakes, you shake it up. Put tight, and just shake it very fast. No, it is difficult, I know. Fast. It looks like you are shaking the whole universe. Fast, quick. You will only do for a minute and a quarter, that's all. But do it with a force, tremendous force. Not too big, just here, just within that 1 foot, 12 inches. Move fast though, back and forth. Fast, powerful. The whole being. Give yourself a chance. Still there's a half a minute. Come on, quick. Move. You want to be great? Go ahead with it. Come on, you have 15 seconds more. I'm going to stop it exactly after a minute and a quarter. That's it. Quarter minute was when I told you. You stole away about 5 seconds while starting it, but it's still, that's okay. That's what we do all the time, little bit cheating, little bit. So I'm going to extend it 5 more seconds, and that's it. Done. Now you just feel. All right, listen to this. If you do this and shake it for 1 minute and a quarter, not less, not more. Not less, not more. You will understand what other people are saying to you. Do you know 60% what you hear does not compute? Hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. When you do this, then you will penetrate, doesn't matter what a body wall is. You see this? This is Saturn finger. This will develop in you infinite patience. When you do this will give you infinite knowledge. And when you do this, it will tell you a wrong is in you. Got it? It's a minute and a quarter. If you do it more, it won't affect. It will do less, it won't work. The only problem with this kriya is time is fixed. It's unfortunate. So you have to have something which can exactly tell you what minute and a quarter means. You got the idea? If you extend it, is exercise. If you less, it won't do. It has to be by the human-made clock, 1 minute and a quarter. Take any mudra and shake the mudra. It should not be overextended into 80 inches, no. It should be within 1 foot. Just this. See how I do. You want to see me doing? Which finger you want me to do? You can even see the change of my color of the face. Which one you want to do? This? Index? Watch this. This I'll do. I have practiced to hold the breath. You may not have it. You understand? You want to do it? Try it. Exactly the way I did it. Not yet. Wait, let me see the watch. Ready? Get set. Inhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Go. Within that power, that steel, develop it. Move. You will get to an easy rhythm. Ooh. 20 seconds. Come on. Now you are getting into harder zone. Half second. Now you do not know what to do. 3/4 of a minute. Now you start cheating. You're losing self-confidence. You're feeling fatigued. You think, get rid of it. It's nuisance. Now it is your great challenge. You don't want to get up, you don't want to do it, you are in limbo. It is hurting the entire sciatica nerve. Come on, do it to the 5 more seconds. Done. Thank you. Ooh. Did I explain you the stage? That's what happens. What is it? Minute and a quarter with one breath. Change anything in your life within your own power. Yogis are not super God and yoga is not a super science. But it's many, many great people have practiced things and left us for record. That's all it is. It's a science to unite yourself with your own God by your own right. It's a union. And it's fantastically beautiful. Tomorrow there shall be class of the yoga, but I shall not come. I have a fever and I cannot break it today. And I'm going to let it go, let it take a toll. Best of health. Made a long time, son. We did that? We did it, we did it, we did it. Where is Hargobind? Hargobind, you'll teach tomorrow class in my place. But if I come, fine. If I don't, you are my substitute, okay? Now guess I'll come or not. I said I won't come, but possibility is I may. If I don't, I don't. If I may, I may. 7 o'clock? We'll see to it. Thank you. And where is that mala for? Okay, take it to the altar. Sri Radha, the great princess who gives the way to the falters. Oh, hello. How are you? How are you, Lady? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Give me a pencil, too.